I need to get fortune. We have all of these. I need experience, and I need to get fortune so I can start upgrading these, so I can get sharpness 20, sharpness 50, so I can be absolutely overpowered. The problem is I have to get down there and actually, you know, survive all of this. And hopefully not lose all of the XP that we've gotten so far. My player level is 50 right now, and I still don't know if that's going to be enough. Let's do that. Oh. And he's gone. Okay, great. We've been going down this way? Yeah. I have no idea how well we're gonna do with this. Is my sound on? I hope so. I assume so. Oh, everything is still left here. Great. I'm gonna get rid of this, actually, so I can get up here in a hurry. Oh, wait, hold on. I need a... no. I need... What? I thought is that... Oh, it's silverfish cobblestone. That's why it's not gonna let me pick it up. Okay, now I can get out in a hurry. There's an old death there, but I don't actually care about that one. Break. Okay. Oh, in there... Of course, it's waterlogged again. In there is the library. I see an endermite. How much damage can I get? Pretty good. But it's gonna take a good minute. It's 200 health. It's gonna take a long time for that little guy to die. 30 is not enough to cut it. I want to have, like, 50 damage. This water is barely saving me here. I'm not sure how much okay, we're doing about 20 damage. Yeah. I'm gonna keep blocks in my hopper just in case I really quickly need to build up. We just need to go chest surfing and attempt to get ourselves some fortune. Also, it occurred to me, I forgot to do a thing. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Better. And... That's a player home. Also, there's... Hold on, I see that. We're just gonna get rid of that. I mean... yep, silverfish up there. Yep. I mean, I'll take the bed. I know there is a bed in here. Oh. There's a bed over here. Respawn point set, and there's a bunch of cobwebs. Wonderful. You know what, I'll take the string. I always need string. I thought I had fixed this structure overlapping, but I guess not. I just had been lucky enough not to see it. Okay, what else can I gather from here that's useful? Not a lot, honestly. I need a way to get out of here quickly. Hold on. I don't actually have a way out right now, so let's do this real quick. So I can get out in the future. Because currently that is in fact a problem. And then I can jump over here. That hurt. I have 15 XP right now. Let's use that. I can't do damage, so I'm going into health. There are 2 unbreaking 2 books. I'll take those. And there's no other chests in here. I want to make sure I'm going through all of this with a fine... I want to make sure I'm going through all this with a fine-tooth comb. So we're gonna go through everything bit by bit. That's a lot of levels. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. I got 52 XP back. Okay, damage. Back speed, health, knockback, luck, touch the speed twice. Okay. And now we're only player level 23. I hate it. Thanks. Can I walk around this place? I'm trying to figure out... No, that's not the way to go. Oh, I'm stuck going this way. Okay, can I... Yes. Okay, good. How do I get the guy away from my death? Cobweb? Get him stuck on a cobweb? Silverfish. This is why I was hesitant to even come back. Well, I need the fortune. I don't know any other better way to do this. Can I get you to come over here? And then bring you into the water? Get you stuck? I mean, I did a good amount of damage to you. There we go. And we can slowly do this for a little bit. Oh, I should use the XP again. Hold on. That'll help me. I need to hit something around this area, because this is still too much. I can't handle normal combat. I need to treat this like all these guys are wither skeletons, and I'm gonna get wither effect if they so much as look at me. Mobs can't get through under slabs. Most of them can't, anyhow. I can. What are other blocks that mobs struggle to get through? There's, of course, the cobwebs. There's water buckets. I should have used my water bucket against this zombie right here. Oh, there's another one joining the fray. You suck. Just spam. Just spam. Because I don't even know if I can... Wait, there's no silverfish down... No, there's a silverfish right there. It's hiding underneath the slab. Can I go around that way? Without the silverfish getting to me? No, there's another one that just spawned in. I don't have a good way to get over there. Oh! We go! There we go. All my stuff back. And that. Okay. We made a little bit of progress, but I haven't gotten anything I need. Also, why is my inventory... Oh, because of the multiple stacks. Okay, yeah, hold on. Let's fix this mess. Jeez. Gotta love hearing all the silverfish breaking their spines around me. I really do adore that, you know. It's the white noise I use every night to fall asleep. I'm not sure if it's helpful or not for me to keep the cobwebs around. Oh, let me get rid of those deaths real quick, because that's gonna annoy me. Okay. Now, somehow... There's guys over there. There's a chest, like, right there, though. Oh, I gotta watch out for that spider. That spider is gonna be the death of me, if I'm not paying attention. Okay, he's stuck in a corner. Silk touch, respiration, efficiency, piercing. None of these are fortune. Is there another chest up there? There's a guy stuck on a ladder. Is there really no chests at all? There should be a second one. Oh, I see it, I see it, I see it, I see it. We're gonna use our other water bucket. We're keeping everything away from me. Sharpness, bane, mending. Can I attack you from just a distance? That's all I can do right now. Add to my health right now. What is the spider down there doing? It's trying to get up to me and failing. Fantastic. I don't think it physically can get to me. There's no direct wall up. Unless it learns how to climb a ladder, but even then the water's gonna get it stuck, so we're fine! I think. I hate every sound that's happening right now. I'm only dealing 10 damage, which seriously sucks. There we go. Okay, 14 damage. No. Add to that, add to that, add to that. Can I add to attack speed and damage now? No, I need to add to health. Where is the spider? Could I get it with a bow? Because I did get power on my bow. It gotta be stuck somewhere. I just can't tell where. Let's get rid of that. Where are they? Oh, you did learn to climb a ladder, but you got stuck. Oh, I am not going any more closer to you, but this is perfect. Oh, this is fantastic. And I have enough arrows to do this. Oh, okay, that's great. And that gave me more XP. So we're gonna add to health. Can I touch anything else? I need to go into knockback. Okay. So everything went into knockback. There was another guy that was down. Yes, you. You little butthead. Hopefully you give me a good bit of XP. Because if not, you kinda suck. Actually, it's probably best to get us to this middle staircase. Or, not staircase. Middle library. Bookshelf. No, stay right here, dude. This is the best spot. This is the spot I want you to be. I want to check. He's currently at 80 health. How much does a bow do? He's now to 48, so my bow is really good. Probably because I'm the archer class. I'm not sure if I want to focus on... Hello. I'm not sure if I want to focus on my bow or my spear. I feel like bow would be better, but that means I need to either get infinity, which I'm going to be using a lot. I'd much rather have mending. Or get a good supply of arrows, which means... skelefarm. Which I should probably do anyway. Why is my backpack not working? Where's my backpack? Why is my backpack disappeared? That had all of my stuff. Why is my backpack gone? Did I not pick it up with the rest of my stuff? The backpack's gone. It's just gone. What do you mean it's just gone? It should have went straight back to my back slot. What? Oh, something's coming after me. I hear footsteps. Okay, what? How do I handle that? My backpack had, like, all of my stuff. That's where all my iron was. That's what few diamonds I currently had, even though I think I used all of them. It had my artifacts too. All my artifacts are gone as well. I had a belt. That should not happen. What? That should not happen with the graves. I've never had that happen with the graves. How does one go to a world backup? Because that should not happen at all. That should not happen. Minecraft world backup, Java? Or if you don't have a backup, I'm not gonna be able to go back at all because I haven't made a backup. So, and why is the bingo gone? It's supposed to be, there we go. I'm gonna relog and hope it fixes itself. Because that's not okay. I have never had that happen with a mod, and for no reason should that happen with the mod. No. Still lost everything. That's not okay. Like, there's a difference between me losing everything myself and the game just flat out cheating me out of it, because that was all of my materials. Silverfish, can you please stop breaking your back? Thank you. That's not okay. I don't know what to do from here. I'm half tempted to just go look at the VOD, because I haven't really added much to my backpack. I'm half tempted to look at the VOD, see what I had, and cheat my stuff back, because it should not have been lost. That is not a me thing, that is the mod. Every time I've died so far, it's giving me my backpack back. It's put it back on my slot. I've had my artifacts. As in the one artifact I was wearing. That's not okay. Also, it has just occurred to me I could turn off the visual of it, I assume. So that could help with the third person. I should have been doing that from the start. I didn't even realize that was a thing. I don't know where to go from here. I'm still really leaning towards just the cheating the stuff back, because that should not have happened. Oh, that's why they're all falling off, because the area's already full. Yeah, that's not okay. Hi, welcome. Mod glitched. I just lost all my stuff. At least all of the stuff I was wearing. We had a backpack, and I had one artifact I was wearing, and then 3 more in the backpack. Cause that's not okay. Okay, I'm looking at the VOD. Because in no way should the graves cause the backpack to completely disappear. I've never had that happen. Let me actually pause the game. That's a smart move. A little bit loud. There we go. What is that? That is not okay. Okay, when was the last time I opened my backpack? In the VOD from last night. Where is this? Alright, I am taking a screenshot, and then this is going up on screen. So, people know I am not fully cheating my way into this. I just want to fix this glitch, because that's not okay. That is not okay. This is the stuff I need to get back. We're gonna do this, and I'm just gonna... What? Yeah, allow. Okay, Java. Okay, that's not okay. We had a gold backpack. Gold backpack. Because it should have just automatically put it here. I should have just been wearing it when I picked up my grave, but that did not occur. And I don't know why. That's the only time I've ever had that happen. We had the smelter and blaster upgrades. I don't have the blaster upgrade open, so I'm gonna lose whatever coal I had in that. Oh, shut up. We had the crafting upgrades as well. Where is it? Crafting upgrade, stonecutter upgrade. And we had 5 furnaces for some reason. I'm gonna move everything up here for a second. You know what I think? What we'll do, in exchange for me getting all this stuff back, I am going to get rid... No, I don't want to actually get rid of this. I want to be able to show this part of the screen, though. I feel like a fair trade for me getting my backpack back is I'm gonna lose all of the books I just got, all the enchanted books in my inventory. I think that's a fair trade, and I will also trade in the golden apples. We had... What else did we have? I know I was wearing this artifact, the antidote vessel, on my body. I've had it since the first stream. Yeah, I can just turn it off. Okay, so I can start actually wearing the artifacts that I was ignoring. We have the plastic drinking helmet, my lucky scarf, a superstitious hat, and a soul star. Like so. That backpack at the top, underneath the furnaces, just had my old weapons, so I'm not going to bother to get that one back. I'm just going to give myself an empty backpack. While I did throw some good materials in there, some good weapons in there, I care more about the backpack. Because I threw the old glaive, the iron something or other that we tested. There were like 2 iron weapons that I tested to see if I liked or not. I think one of them was a spear. I think the other was the halberd. And then, I think oh, the other diamond glaive is already up there in the inventory. I'm not going to worry about the other diamond glaive either. I do kind of care about my head. Believe it or not. I like keeping track of all the deaths I have. Stacks go up to 999 in this, don't worry. It's fine. Everything's fine. That's a tool smithing table. Or not, it's a smithing table, not tool. I'm thinking tool smith and smithing table at the same time. I had a stone cutter. Stone cutter, red bed. Anvil. I'm gonna give myself a chipped anvil because I'm pretty sure we used it several times. Actually, you know what? Fair trade, we'll do damaged anvil. Because I used it a couple times. Grindstone. I had 2 of them for some reason. I crafted 2 of them. There's one at the bottom of the screenshot and one at the top. I have my frying pan. And there's 137 bread. So we're gonna grab this and then I'm just gonna... 137. And then, I'm not gonna get that Mac back, but I can go for... I'm still missing shears. The flint and steel, I got the other upgrade. There's the compass. I had 51 leather. Yeah, let's just do that, and then... Boop, boop. Nope. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. There we go, 51 leather. 7 string? I probably got more string than that, but that's fine. I think that's a fair trade-off. Wool. 20. I had a solid 64 iron, okay. Iron. I'm just spam click. Jitter click. Come on. 64 iron. There we go. We're gonna ignore the 4 string that are in my inventory. And there's 3 ender pearls. 1, 2, 3. 19 redstone. I'm aware you oh no, you can see all I'm doing. Okay, the screenshot doesn't cover it. Great. Emeralds, I had 34 of them. Shader click. 34. 73 gold. I'm not gonna jitter click that. No. This is faster. There was 12 copper. Oh, copper. Ingots. 8 amethyst. Shards. And then 10 obsidian. And 11 books. I know I'm pretty sure I had more enchanted books in my inventory. But all my enchanted books I moved into my actual inventory. Okay. Then we shall deal with this. There's absolutely stuff I've lost in this process, but that's fine. Okay, BS aside. Because, seriously, I've never had that happen. I don't know why that did. Actually, I'm not gonna memorize those. Okay. And now what we're gonna do, game mode, survival. Exit the world so it can no longer let me use cheats. And re-enter. So I'm not dealing with that BS. That's not okay. I don't know why that occurred. I need to test that. Because that was not okay. Enchanted books have been traded in, plus my golden apples. But now... I'm still really pissed about that. Now that I know, I don't actually have to see myself wearing the thing, because that's the entire reason we weren't wearing these. Is because I see it in third person, and it ruins my vision. If I go over here, doot. And now I get the bonus effects without seeing it. So now we have extra level of looting to killed enemies. Looting! Fortune. If I say any more, I'm gonna stutter over it. I am not powerful enough to be here. I think that's what we've learned from all this bull. And I think I'm going to be pissed off about that until the next time we stream. In the next 24 hours. I really want to keep going through here just so I can attempt to get that fortune book. I know it's the most stupid decision I could pull, but... that's what I just need fortune. That's the #1 thing I need right now. Can I knock off all the silverfish that are up there? I'm gonna have to look through the VOD and see what exactly occurred. Because what I'm feeling like happened is... they kind of see me, but they don't see me, so I'm gonna remove any way that they could get to me. There we go. No, not quite, not quite, not quite. There we go. Okay, now they have no way to get over to me. Yes, okay. Can I reach you from here? Yes. And then break that. Okay. There's still a lot of silverfish down there, but that's fine. Are there any lurking around here? Seemingly no. And there's one chest up here. Please have the fortune. Sweeping edge. Fortune! Yes! Sweeping edge and protection. What sweeping edge do I have? 3. You know what? Actually, I'm not even gonna bother. I can upgrade it. Okay, yeah. I had the enchantment table. I lost the enchantment table and all that because I didn't give it back to myself. And I'm not going to, actually. Because I think that's also can be part of the trade-off of me coming back here. Or of me getting my stuff back. I think that's a very good trade-off, because that's something I can seriously just go and get more of. And I'd much rather do that. I feel like that's far more fair to me, for me to have to go get more diamonds. Because it is just... I didn't even need to go up to that floor. I didn't even need to go up there. I think it's pretty fair for me to have to go get that again. I need to go up through here. I need to go through here. I keep trying for the stronghold, and it never works out in my favor. We've been here for a half hour. A half hour. I just... No, you are not allowed to spawn things. No. We're doing this my way. Okay. Screw you. You suck. I didn't want to waste arrows on this. I think what we need to do is head closer to spawn. I have a waypoint that's about 1,000 out, where everything's about 40 health. I'm really tempted to turn back on the visuals. We have mob leveling, but the levels don't visualize correctly, and they're all over the place. So the only way I can tell mobs' levels visually is from their health. Let's go back. That's not the button I want. There's a waystone up here. I don't remember what it is, though, so whatever's closest, I guess. Let's try care. Is this about where I want to be? Yes. Okay, what's the closest one to here? I want to try from this spot. You know what? Yeah, this'll do. This wasn't what I intended, but this will do. Okay. Why is that on fire? Oh, yeah, the lava pit. That'll do it. Okay, never mind. I can't help you with that. I want to take the explorer's compass I have. We're gonna look for a skeleton dungeon, Young's Better Dungeons, nearby. You can't see it because my camera covers it. There's one 600 this way. Hopefully that's just outside of my power range, that we can get a lot of XP and arrows from it. But just within my power range, that I'm not getting my butt kicked, because right now animals and general mobs are going to be about health have 30. Oh. They're going to be about 30 health. Everything at the stronghold is 250. So I think if we go 600 out from where we are right now, that should be a good middle ground. They shouldn't be uber overpowered, but they should be decently so. And we'll make a quick skelefarm, apparently. I am absolutely willing to do that if it means I can survive this challenge. I just wanted to get artifacts, man. I'm not even strong enough to get the artifacts. What I expected this to be was like, oh, I'll go through structures. But no, the mob leveling has made this horrible. I could always get rid of mob leveling, but I think the game's way more fun with it. It makes this a lot more challenging. It's not so easy as I go loot. It's I loot and I have to survive it. I gotta do my best to survive it and not get absolutely wrecked along the way. What is going on down there? What? Hold on. I don't really like using free cam like this, but what? Okay, it's just spawned weird. That's an underwater village. I can't remember which mod that is, but that... Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. The frames. I was not paying attention. Yeah, the frames. That's a problem. I'm just watching it tick back and forth between 40 and 50 frames. Oh, we're getting better? I'd prefer not to crash my own stream. That is the goal. Is that a mine that's a mine shaft. That is absolutely a mine shaft. Hold on. Some of my artifacts have come Some of my artifacts have come from mine shafts, so yeah, let's go down there. I should be able to handle it. If not, I have a bed I can place. Oh, I can't see anything. Why can't... Oh, dear. Okay, first person and swimming do not work. Or swimming straight down, that is. Oh, I'm stuck. I just want to place the bed. Set my spawn point. Now, is there any loot I can gather from these? I'm collecting so much BS from this, too. Please, I just... Oh, hi! Oh, you're only 80. You're fine. You're fine. No, I'm not gonna let you blow up in here. No, come here. Get bonked. No, get bonked. I want the XP. Add to damage, add to attack speed. Beautiful. Alright. Main tunnel. Pretty please, give me something good. Remove random things again. I just remove the grass. I want to access the furnace. Artifact. No. Flame. That's great. I love that. Very appreciative of that. Oh, there's a room portal over there. It's so funny. I don't know how or why this is spawned in the middle of the ocean. I'm not complaining. I am merely observing the interesting situation. You know what? Can I handle you? Can I just directly handle you? Oh, the rails, right. They mess up your pathing. Oh, fantastic. And I'm loving the ambiance with my mods. There's nothing I can get that way. That just goes underneath. This goes above, but there's nothing over here. What's there? Nothing. Nothing. Upstairs, perhaps? A little bit more of nothing. There's a drowned. But there's nothing for me. So let's try a different way. I hate that half the time I can't see anything. It sucks. I should add a, like, invisible or minimal armor mod in order to make this a little easier to deal with first-person camera. Because I adore seeing the first-person model, but the conflicts with sight do not help at all. Get bonked. Get bonked. Get schwonked. Get splintered. Schwonk. Wonderful. Ooh, no! Wow. Okay. Can I... Oh, no, I heard that. I'm gonna assume it's just drown spawning in. Damage, attack speed, yes. Health, yes. There we go. Lovely. And running low on hunger. Gotta love being a shulker. It has not really helped me too much, honestly. Which is kinda unfortunate. I do adore that I, like, naturally have armor, quote-unquote. Where? Is that literally everything of this? I think so. Okay. Can I make it to my bed, though? Yes. Can I just want to get up? Why can't... Oh, the stupid drip leaf. Let me through. Why does the tiny drip leaf count as an entire slab? Anyway. Let me up. Doink. Continuing, that's not the way I need to go. Oh, 100. Okay, I completely missed the thing. Oh, the skeleton dungeon's underwater. Of course it is. I mean, it's less for me to mine, but also that's kind of annoying. Also, that does mean they're only going to be about 80 health, which is pretty good. What we're going to do for this, I'm going to craft some doors. I can't craft doors from there. Let's do this instead. I'm going to craft some doors, and then we're going to go all the way down. What? Oh, I'm seeing, like, armor that's not spawning in correctly. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Oh, those are a bunch of children. Okay, hold on. Let's... No, thank you. No. 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 No, thank you. At least we're already pretty far down. We're at 0. And the skeleton dungeon's usually closer to bedrock. It's not extremely close, but we should be seeing it pretty soon. It thankfully is made of, like, stone bricks, so we'll know it once we hit it. And I need to make sure I need to craft some torches. Because I need to remember I'm not actually breaking these. I need to make a farm out of these. Oh, lovely. I hate that. How about no? Please? How about no? No? Pretty please, no? Boop, boop. There we go, thank you. No. I said no. And once we get close enough to it, then I will place down a bed, we're gonna place down a waystone. And hopefully everything will be a-okay, okay. That's the hope. Anyway. Sheesh. This is not how I wanted this to go. I didn't want to be sitting around making a farm. I don't know if in the past, I'm willing to AFK off camera if it's something that has, like, that I'm not actively doing anything when it comes to this mod pack. Oh, we're almost there. I can hear the skeletons. I don't know if... Oh, yeah, there it is. If I don't place a torch out here, they're gonna start spawning in here, perhaps. Okay. Let me take the hammer. And we're gonna make ourselves a little sanctuary over here. And we will build off of this area later in order to make... the actual farm. I don't know why it took so long for me to get those words, but it did. It did take that long. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the actual farm real quick. Because this is gonna be quite annoying to deal with. I need to figure out quite a few things immediately now. Let's use one of the waystones I have from the shulker inventory. Skelefarm. The farther a skeleton drops, the better the spawns. What I've done in the past is set up 2 waystones, one above, one below, so I could get the best amount out of this. I feel like I'm just not going to drop them as much. I can just have my AFK spot be right below the farm. They all fall down right here. Because while it's definitely not the most optimal, it's far from. Let's do 2 more out that way. Hi, diamonds. Okay. I mean, the only thing giving me fortune... I should add fortune on my pick. I don't... Do I even have the XP to do that? Because it has other... It has other enchants on there, so how much XP will that take? 4. I barely don't have enough. But I did get enough diamonds from that in order to make a diamond pick over the iron one I've been using. And I need to remember to actually place torches in this room. I'm going to dig into this wall, hopefully at a that's not a safe spot at all. Let's dig down a couple more blocks. I will hit their toes, get enough XP to perhaps survive a little bit. No. With better... I don't think it's gonna let me do this with better combat. Can I get everybody's attention, please? There we go. I just want to hit your toes. Can I get... I want a spare block. There's a hole right there. I don't want to lose them. I just want the XP. There we go. I have 8 XP now. So I can add the book onto here, get fortune 2. I need to get enough diamonds in order to make... There we go. That's 4 diamonds. I need enough diamonds to make a enchanting table. That's not how you make one. We make an enchanting table, then we take this. And now we have a tool leveling table. I'm gonna take... I think emeralds is the best way to do this right now. Upgrade the fortune. That got me fortune 3, so it's a little bit better. It's not amazing. But that's enough to help me out a little bit more. I want to leave some... I need to leave, like, I'll probably get more redstone out of this. Boop. I want to leave at least 1 piece, though. Oh, all the gold I've been collecting would be really good for this. I want at least 1 piece. There we go. That got me to 4. You know what? Yeah, let's use the diamonds. 5. Okay, fortune 5 is a decent start. It's not amazing, but it's getting me. It's gonna get me somewhere. So if we see diamonds again, then I can actually make some use of them. I'm almost tempted to build lower just so I can get more diamonds out of this. I'm trying to... This is not a conventional farm in the slightest, But I do have an idea of something really stupid I can do. And I need MS Paint for this. Hold on. I need a new tab of paint. That's not... There we go. Untitled paint, please. There we go. So, I want my bed over here, yeah? The problem with making a conventional farm is that some of these spawners are going to be out of my range. Out of player range. Wait, oh, nope. Actually, hold on. I can do this even better. Hold on. I need to move these. What was that? What? Brush. Conventional spawners, and the way I usually do this, some of these spawners will be out of range. This one's perfectly fine. These two are almost out. What you doing? Hello, Billy Bob. We're figuring out spawners. I have an idea, but it's unconventional. This spawner's in range. These are barely in range and aren't going to give me as many drops, and this one probably won't be in range. You have to be within like 16 blocks of a spawner in order for it to work. Which is why in the past, I've usually situated myself above with one waystone, and below in the kill chamber with another waystone. But, really unconventional, and this is not how you're meant to make spawners at all. Make one here, in their own, make two in their own section, which is going to be within range here. And then up above it, set up the next one. And then we just have a giant totem pole of spawners in a vertical space instead of a horizontal space. And then the kill chamber down here. So in theory, everything should be working even when I'm at the kill chamber. I think this could work. It's a very unconventional way of doing this, but it could absolutely work. So let's switch up how I'm quite doing this. Spawners, you need to be 4 out in every direction. And then I want to leave a line of space in between the two spawners, in order to give them a little more room. So instead of actually making a line here or making a wall, we'll have this space be where they drop down. So it needs to be 4 out in every direction from the spawner. So spawner would be right here. And then I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, yeah, that's a problem. I apologize. Yep. You're right. Game, thank you. We make a kill chamber. I want there to be a block in between them, so I'm not having overlaid spawner. I want a block in between so the spawners aren't overlaying their hitbox area or their spawn area, and then we can use this middle row as where the skeletons are going to drop down into the kill chamber. And you need to have 4 blocks of air out from every direction of the spawner, and then 3 above and below. However, you can get even better rates if you leave more room below the spawner in order to get the skeletons out of the spawner's detection range. So I'm thinking we actually put spawners 1 right here at the top of this, and then we put the second one right there. So that means I need to build this up 4 more. And that should put all the spawners within my detection range. It should be within 16 blocks of me. And that should be perfect. That should, in theory, all of that should work. The question of how efficient it will be will certainly be up for debate, but this structure next to me is basically guaranteed to get me like 4 spawners, at least. Sometimes I've had 5. And I've actually done this out 1 too far. Now that I'm looking at it, but maybe that's for the better. Oh no, I do need to out that. Okay, I do need to out that block. And then 3, 3. Thankfully, this makes like a 9x9x9 area, kinda. So it's actually really easy to dig out with the hammers. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Lovely. Kinda wish I had efficiency on this, but oh well. And sadly, there's only so fast I can mine, so we do have to just chill out a little bit as I handle this. Think out blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop, boop, boop. And I do need that open, actually, in order to mine those blocks up. And then we do like that, so I can place the spawner up there later. Just get rid of those, please. Okay. Something that's been occurring. Oh, I had the strangest situation yesterday. I thought of this thing to talk about on stream, but this other thing happened. I had vertigo for the first time, and it sucked. I hated it. I just wanted to go to the bathroom, man, but no, I had vertigo. I literally thought my whole world was ending. Cause what I experienced, the closest, like, I have family that does deal with vertigo, so that's what we're assuming it is. My entire body felt like somebody threw a sopping wet weighted blanket on it. And I've picked up a sopping wet weighted blanket. Weighted blankets are not fun to wash. And the entire world was dizzy, also fading to black. It's like you piled on every status effect at once, and it was horrible. Thankfully, it cleared up a little bit after I started laying down, but jeez, did that feel absolutely horrible. I did not like any amount of that experience. Not fun, not good, don't want to deal with that ever again. Like, I thought I had vertigo from standing up because of white noise or like noisy vision. No, that's not vertigo. That is not. It's far worse than that. Is this the amalgamation pod pack? Yes, it is. This is 1.4. I wanted to go through and get all the artifacts, so I'm actually wearing 2 of them, which I have turned off so we don't see them in first-person vision. So you're not actually going to see them on my player, but we are wearing them. And then I also have the little antidote belt, and we got a 4th one as well that I have up in my inventory. The goal is to get a bingo. And we got 4 so far, but I'm hitting a serious wall, I guess is the only word I can think of. I know there's another one I want, but I can't remember the word. We're hitting a serious block because I am not powerful enough to go through most structures. Right now, the stronghold's going to be probably my best bet at getting a bunch of chests in which I could possibly get artifacts from. But I can't survive the stronghold. Everything in there is 200 to 230, 250, 270 health. Everything one-shots me in there. Even at player level 50, which I died again, so I'm now back to 33. So that's all great. So we're here making a skelefarm instead because my bow does really good damage because I picked the archer class. And I want arrows and XP. And while I hate having to take a pit stop on getting the artifacts in order to do this, I don't think I'm going to get any more artifacts if I don't. So we gotta take the pit stop and actually focus and level up for a bit. Looks like I know what I'm playing over the summer. Hell yeah! Oh, this is... I am almost tempted to stream this because I've been playing it so much. I do still play the occasional Roblox game. There's only a few I seriously like. One of them is Abyss World, which is seriously fun, if you know of it. And you're willing to deal with the sometimes ragey instances that happen and occur. Like, pick up all this real quick. But one game that looked absolutely stupid, but has ended up being seriously fun for no particular reason at all, and I hate how fun it is, it's called 99 Nights in the Forest, as the most stupid thumbnail you could imagine. It's just a really stupid deer with giant cartoon toony eyes overlooking a few campers. And the whole thing is like, oh, you gotta go into this place and collect the children. I played it before. Yeah, I am having way too much fun with it. And I hate how much I love it. I was literally playing it before stream. I want to get the vegetarian achievement. As well as... there's an achievement for not rescuing the children in the first 99 days. You can't play longer than 99 days for whoever sees this on a VOD. My record right now is 230. You can get achievement for 250 and 500. And there's a bunch of different achievements you can get within the game. This hammer's almost broken. That's not good. We will deal. When that happens, it happens. I am having a whole load of fun with it, and I've gotten really good in it with it in a short amount of time. Granted, I've played a fair amount of hours at this point, because me and a friend did manage to make it to 99 nights together in about, I think it was an hour and 10, and then the other time I played, I made it to 99 nights in an hour and 70, I want to say, because I wasn't really aiming for the 99. Or I was aiming for long term and wanted to get myself fully situated before actually letting the nights pass by, because it's really annoying to do by yourself. It's certainly possible. I know it is. I've been playing the solo, I should mention. It is not exactly a fun game to play for the first time by yourself. But if you want to like really learn the game, it is seriously fun to play by yourself once you get the hang of it. And then you can laugh. You can get all the loot all the loot goes to you. That's the great part about playing by yourself. But playing by yourself is difficult. It sucks. You need so much rifle ammo. You have to get the ammo workshop and get as much scrap as you can so you can just constantly trade it in for ammo. Because otherwise you're not gonna have a fun time. It's just not gonna happen. Okay. Theoretically, this should work and should be decently efficient. I'm gonna make this a little bit lower if I possibly can. This hammer's... oh, hello. I might be able to get a new hammer then. Hold on. How many I have 10 diamonds. Okay, I can make 3 new hammers if I want. I'm gonna add an extra 3 blocks down then. And then we will figure out the water after. The more range between... oh, wait, hold on. Lapis. I kinda want that. That's ridiculous. With to a leveling table. I have no way to get back up to my leveling table though. I need to get... I don't really have a lot of blocks. I need at least a few. Okay, that's not even enough. Oh, there we go, that's enough to upgrade. Now I have fortune 10. That's great. I love that. I love that. I forgot that blocks are really good. You know what? I forget that the lapis isn't good. Just having a lot of blocks is way better for upgrading things. That alone will get you through a lot. But again, I love 99 nights, and every single time I've died, it's always been to something stupid. And thankfully, I've gotten an 13 diamonds. That got me a whopping 10 out of that then, because I kept 3 in my inventory. What backpack mod is this mod pack? We both have the sophisticated backpacks. Where's sophisticated backpacks, and then we're also using useful backpacks because I like both of them. Useful backpacks is really good in terms of storage and crafting recipe. Sophisticated backpacks can be really expensive if you're going for things like... Where is it? If you're going for things like stack upgrades. Those are netherite blocks. But I wanted to add it in simply for stream value and being able to travel around while smelting things and being able to craft things on the go. So there was several upsides, mostly selfish upsides, honestly, to me adding it to the mod pack, because it wasn't in earlier versions. Not that expensive. When you're streaming, getting 8 blocks of netherite is expensive. Because, yeah, you can just mine that if you want to spend several hours purely mining. But when you're streaming, you don't... Honestly, I don't... Okay, I've been having, like, a low-key comment war about this. I don't know why people like playing the holier-than-thou, you don't understand how bad this is game. Can I not say that 8 blocks of netherite is expensive? Even 3 blocks, even like getting a full set of netherite armor is expensive. I think all of these can exist and be called expensive. A house is as expensive as a yacht. Buying an island is also expensive. They're all expensive. I can do that in 2 hours. Good for you. I hate it, and I think all of them can exist and also be called expensive. Or, there's a word I want for this. It's like a competition is the only thing I can think of. I know there's like a certain phrase that's usually attached to this, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Because we don't need to be playing games about how expensive things are, really. Can we not just all agree, yeah, that's expensive, that's ridiculous? I think we should be able to do that and just exist with that. Let's make 2 bridges. One that's gonna go down here. And let me place the spawners for down here. I need to break this block in order to... Life is expensive altogether. Absolutely, 100%. Wish it wasn't, but oh boy, it is. I've been getting better about it being expensive, though. The way my family's always done shopping, we do shopping once every 2 weeks. And I've gotten decent enough at budgeting myself at this point that for those 2 weeks, I will spend about 20 to 40 bucks in groceries, depending on what I'm getting. And that does include, I get alternative milk. I get creamer basically every time I go shopping. And then I get these specific bulk pumpkin seeds, and only a pound of this. This was half a pound, and I've taken a handful out of it. Literally, just grab it in a bag, clench handful. A pound of this is $5, and that's only 1 full bag. So that's already about 10 bucks knocked off of my budget. So that's great. But I'm slowly getting better with dealing with budget. It's definitely a lot better than I used to be about it. I want to push this down quite a bit. Actually, let's do this. Hold on. Instead of that, let's do this. And then this will drop as far as I can, which is not a lot, to be fair. Because this is bedrock level. I kind of want to heighten up the rest of this then, if I can. I want to move all of this. Wait, hold on. I can probably get away with only doing one more up everywhere. Because I don't need that to be tiered. I can just have that as one layer. And this will barely not be enough. So I'm going to have to add one more block on the ends. But that's fine. I can deal with that. That's okay. I think I'm going to need to make a few trapdoors, but that's alright too. Because that's not enough to make it all the way over. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because water travels 8 blocks and I need it to travel 9. Okay. So this should be literally perfect. There we go. Is that gonna make... Does that make an infinite water source? No, it does not. Okay, hold on. I just want to do this. Actually, you know what? Let's do this like so. And then I will add to that. And then move, move, move. Which does actually put me out 1 block. Hold on. Grab, and then move, and then pick up that one. Okay, perfect. And then do the same over here. Boop. And boop. I'm definitely gonna have to AFK this thing. I never want to look at this farm ever again on stream. That is the goal. And then this one is an easy infinite water source. But it does reach the end, so maybe... Actually, if I literally push this back 1 block, then I don't have to make... Or 1 block? 2 blocks, because it's 6. If I push this back 2 blocks, then I don't have to make any extra blocks. Perfect. And then I just gotta drop down. And it doesn't take a lot of health, but it does take a little bit, so that's fine by me. And then we just gotta build back up. Smart. Yeah. The less blocks I have to craft, the better. Okay. I can't make ladders from that, but I can just straight craft them. And 15 should be enough. Should be more than enough, actually. Build, build, build. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And now that I have the entire thing prepared, all I have to do is really steal the spawners and we'll be good. We'll be set. There we go. I have 1 extra. Lovely. Okay. You know, I'm gonna move this. I don't like where it is. There we go. You know what? Let's upgrade this backpack, actually. There we go. And then move you up a slot, and then memorize that backpack. And now I can start throwing everything in there that I don't need. And also memorize the both of you. Yeah. Lovely. Okay. And I need to get more torches in, so I need one right there and one right there. And then one right there. I can get rid of the rest of these. And that will go down below. And I do have the iron that I can immediately make some hoppers. There we go. So that should be all that I need. And let's... I think you can craft chests straight from logs. I do not currently have logs. So we're just gonna have to do a normal craft. Is a stone cutter considered crafting? These are important questions I must ask. I need a lot more than that. Hold on. That sounds about right. I need at least 9 of those to be hoppers. Let's make 4 of those because I have 2 sets of double chests. And yeah, I can get away with that. Okay, hold on. So what I want to do is set 1 set of chests there. 1 set of chests here. Like so. And then connect everything like that. And I don't actually need this one here, because that's just going to get me hurt, believe it or not. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I kind of need that open. I have just this 1 block. That's great. I need to be able to access that without... You know what, let's do this. Okay, this'll do. Let's do 1 stone stair there. Or not stone, you know what I mean. And then 3 stairs here. Boop, boop, boop. And then this will keep me safe. I will place... I think trapdoors would be best. Trapdoors or slabs. Let's start with trapdoors. If that's really bad, we'll go to slabs. Because what I'm thinking with trapdoors is I can have them like this, and so I can still get in. And then I also need to make 3 more sets of trapdoors in order to cover this. So their XP and their drops and the skeletons themselves aren't getting stuck in the hopper. I can access both of these. And they have a large amount of area in order to get stuck. And I'm actually gonna have to do this, because I don't need a window. Free cam goes through blocks, because I'm on a single player world. And I have not turned it off, admittedly, but you get the idea. I don't need to waste my time making it look beautiful and getting tinted glass. I did that before, I'm not doing that again. Skelefarm. There we go. And now all we have to do is get the spawners. And then place them down there, and we are set. There is 1 spawner right there. I'm not sure which spawners we've been in range of to actually... There's a guy right there, but can I get away with just... Yes. Oh, there's another guy, though. But he's the only other guy over here. that has directly seen me, so that's fine. As long as nobody else sees me, then I can just grab you. And we go. So let's start with the top ones, because that's going to be the most annoying. Oh, you suck. There we go. And I did the same thing over here. Okay. That torch should keep it mostly disabled for the moment. This amalgamation looks better than the others. I've added ambience, and then the first person stuff is still here. We have combat roll, we have better combat. So now, like, oh, I didn't know I could break things with that so easily. And so with better combat, all of this in general acts a lot better, which is why I had to rethink a little bit. I think I need to adjust how I'm going about that. The combat's a lot better, also makes this farm a little more tricky, which is why I feel like slabs might not even work. So we're going with the trapdoors. Oh, they're shooting each other, that's not good. Is this close enough? No, not yet. I need to go a few more blocks. Okay. I mean, if they're just hurting each other... Oh. Yeah, but the problem is spawning more. So I need to get enough of these guys handled. The others are fighting amongst each other. So let's just grab... Oh, nope, nope, I did not want that. There's a skeleton who's fighting me. Where is he? No, he's fighting with somebody else. That guy was fighting me. Okay, hold on, where... no. I just want to grab this. I just want to grab... No. I keep grabbing other things. Okay. Grab this, and we go. I mean, who says I actually have to deal with the dungeon? I could just make the farm. Simple as that. I can just make the farm. And I need to stop holding this in my hotbar, because it's taking up very, very valuable space right now. And let's switch to that. You know, I could just do that. There we go. And now I just need to do the lower space. Give me all that. Oh, hi. You were not meant to come in here, sir. No, no, no. This is a back room. You're not allowed to be here. Okay, lovely. And then there's... I need to eat. There's more... Oh. Well, at least I have a good enough attack speed now that I can just spam attack them. I need to upgrade health, then knockback. Okay. That guy over there is actually a zombie. He's just retextured. Oh no, you are a skeleton. Okay, you look too much like the retextured zombie. You just don't have a scythe. Is there a spawner over here? No, there's not, so it must be downstairs. Okay, all the other spawners are downstairs then. If there even is a fourth one. Sometimes there's just 3. It's usually 4, though. Come on. I love that this has, like, a sweeping to it as well. Even without sweeping edge, it does. No, 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 no. You're not allowed to do that. I'm just gonna start spamming. Okay. So there's more down there. I am covered in arrows. Let's collect a few of them. Drag him in this back corner and stab him. Get bonked. Hello, you. Hello, you too. Get bonked, get bonked, get bonked. Get stabbed. Get stabbed. Get stabbed. Back alley time. Come on, let's go. Thank you. I don't feel so good. Hello, guys. Can some of you come up here? I got 24 XP again. Hold on. No. I love just a little taste of the power I'm getting. It's great. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Okay, let me actually handle my stats now. Okay, touch of speed, and then back into damage. I'm starting to get more arrows. So let's use some of them to help clear this out. That guy's dead. Oh, nope. I can't tell where the other spawner is. I have a feeling it's like right below me. Nope. And can you just come up here, sir? Pretty please. Thank you. Yeah, just back into this back alley with me. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna get beat up for your clothes so I can take your place. Definitely not. You know what? Yeah. I believe in myself. I can force enough of these guys to start fighting each other. Okay. So a lot of these guys are now fighting each other, which is fantastic, and because of sweeping, I can get even more of them at once. The moment I start losing hunger is when we gotta start worrying, though, because that means I'm taking too much damage. There's a couple guys caught on the pot there, that's fine. Okay, lovely. Were there no other spawners in this one? I'm not seeing any other spawners. I have never had it have only 2. Where am I missing these? Like, 2's fine, I can still work with that. That's better than any typical farm. But also, only 2? Only 2. Oh my god, there's only 2. Never once have I had that happen. It's always been at least 4. Like, I feel like there should be at least a spawner in this room. Okay, that's really bull. Because they're just spawning because of the darkness level. Hey, sir, you want to fight? Oh yeah, he does. Okay. I am loving how this is fighting, though. Like I said, I really didn't want to make a farm, but this feels fantastic. Oh, I'm at 36. Okay, hold on. Damage, attack speed, health. Let's throw a few torches around. I am really disappointed. I don't know when this got updated, or if I just really got unlucky. But jeez. Okay. Alright. I am covered in arrows. I am just... yeah, okay. Oh, diamond! And I got another soul star at some point. Alright, not a fan that I didn't get a lot of spawners out of that. Water protection, knockback, smite... I can upgrade knockback with the tool leveling... enchanted golden apple. I can upgrade knockback with the tool leveling table, so it's fine. I'm okay with having a low knockback. Curse of Vanishing, Infinity. I don't want... that's the entire reason we're here. I don't want to get Infinity. Infinity again, Piercing Protection. Did I throw away all my bones? Yes, I did. I think I'm tempted next time we get Ratatouille, so I'm not living off of hamburgers anymore. Because every time I see a cow, I basically have to kill it. Golden apples. Just so I can get more food. If I get Ratatouille, like just the seeds for the items in Ratatouille. Mending! If I get the seeds for everything in Ratatouille, with all the bone meal I'm getting from this farm, we could have basically infinite food that I don't need to eat a lot of. Riptide, don't care. So that, I feel like that's gonna have to be a thing next time. I have no idea how we're gonna get to the warmer biomes. Because there are some things that only happen. There are some seeds that only... There's another mending! There are seeds that only spawn in warmer biomes. I have no idea how I'm gonna get to those. I need like 3 of them in the jungle out of the 8. So that's not gonna be fun. But I feel like that's a really good choice to go. I'm gonna have to look into and see if there are any others. Or if there are any other powerhouse foods. I think pumpkin spice lattes were another one, but they also require glass. As well as... This is like so overkill now, because I'm not going to be able to use 4 spawners for it. Whatever. Let's wait a moment before I actually start. Before I go on. Remove that. Yeah, because that's immediately going to start happening. Oh, right, I'm a block down. Yeah, that's a problem. There we go. Okay. So it's not nearly as efficient of a farm, but that's fine. It still is a good farm. Yeah, it won't let me attack them. Okay, I need to change these out for slabs. Because I think slab... Oh. What can I actually attack them through, then? Or can I... If I sit in this spot... Okay. If I sit in this spot, we can. And now I'm at 18. Level up... Something. Health. 10? Oh. I'm doing stuff I don't want to. Let's take all those. Oh, let's actually add torches down here. That's a smart choice. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Actually, no, I'm too low. It's not going to spawn anymore. I should have lowered the spawners before I... Oh. Water. There we go. And then move the ones that are up here down one. Nope, where did that go? Oh, did it go in the right spot? Okay. I can't see anything, there's too many arrows in my face. Morning, campers! Hello, Jazzy! This skelefarm sucked and only gave... Or, not skelefarm. This skeleton dungeon sucked and only gave me 2 spawners. We only got 2 spawners out of that stupid thing. It usually gives me 4. So now I have a really ridiculous skelly thing for no reason. I should move them down. I think that's just a smart call. I had them so high up because I was expecting to make 4. You suck. Because I was expecting to have 4 spawners in here. Is that enough? No. I need to move out over one more in order to place the torches. There we go. And they're having an entire battle down there, so let me go to them. Oh, I need to add mending sooner than later. No, no. I'm the only one allowed to have XP. I don't know why the trapdoors are up. I need to... I must have accidentally opened some at some point. Oop, not that one. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now we're safe. Let me grab all the XP down there. I now have 38 XP. That's fantastic. That's why some of these are closed, some of these are open. That's why. Okay. Never open these. Got it. Okay. And then torch in here. Okay. I have enough... Hold on. I can make a diamond chestplate. I do not have that yet. It's just occurred to me. Okay, backpack is down here, so throw materials in there. I want to move these spawners down because this is now really overpowered for no reason. Meep. I don't have a torch. I need to craft more torches. Let's do the same on both sides here. I'm also going to move it one over so I can possibly have it within range. Place torch there, torch there. I now need to also move this tower. I still can't see anything because of the arrows. And we're going to slowly remove those. And then get rid of that, get rid of that. That should all be working really efficiently, and hopefully they don't see me. One of them saw me. Okay, whatever. Okay. It's not the best, but it does in fact work. And my hope is now, when I'm down here, yep, the farm's still working. So now I can just sit down here instead of having to go back and forth between two waystones, which is what I've done in the past. Oh, that's why the Minecraft creeper fuse played. I was very confused. I know I heard it, I just didn't think about it. I'm like, okay, yep, Minecraft. Yep, we Minecrafted. Arrows, please. Thank you. Okay. Elevate. I don't want to do that. I do want to throw stuff in here. Okay. You know what? I have extra torches. We're just gonna throw them all in here. There we go. Lovely. I still have two. I don't know what to do with these. I don't need these. I guess throw them in my tunnel. Oh, there we go. Okay. I have 38 levels. Let's use them real quick. 38. Can't put in damage, put in knockback, put into luck. And then suddenly have a lot of levels again. This is loud. Very loud. I am back to 34. I was at 38, but we're gonna ignore that. And then barely touch speed, so I can go back into damage. Oh, this is gonna be lovely. Somebody had a backpack? What do you have? You had a disc. Okay. I'm gonna have to get like a bucket of lava to keep around here. Or you know what? I could just make a corner. Because I have flint and steel. Blink. There we go. So every now and again I can take all the bows and just quickly burn them. Lovely. Oh, 21, 27. Let's add to attack speed. Oh, I love this. I want to get to at least, like, player level 100 before we go back, even attempt to go back in a stronghold. I want to be one-shotting these skeletons before I ever dare go to the stronghold again. I'm only dealing about 20 right now. Oh, another iron backpack. Nah, don't really care. And give me all those arrows, pretty please. I could probably use bones as well. Wait, thought? I don't know if this would work. This is what I'm thinking. Everything in the game has a worth of 10. Bones craft into 3 bone meal. Does that also have a worth? Yes, it does. Alright, I am now overpowered. I know the way to go. We're gonna take all these bones, and now I have 500, and now that's 6,000. This is the way. This is what we need to do. I have mending, I have flame. Let's add those two together. And let's pop that on the bow, and then we pop mending on the spear. And the last thing I have is protection. Why am I didn't even realize my shoes are water protection. I don't even remember where I got those. And let's add to something again. Add to my health, I guess. And now I'm gonna turn that down, because that's too loud even for me. Oh, there we go. And I'm at 36. Wonderful. More health. And then knockback. I don't even think I need to AFK this thing. It's doing great for XP. I don't know if that's how much I needed to touch speed or not. Speed is very finicky. You don't want to touch it any more than you absolutely have to. I don't feel too speedy, so I'm gonna assume everything is fine. I don't know. Oh, I have low hunger. Eat some hamburgers. I really need to go about that ratatouille, though. Or, actually, you know what? We're here. I need to AFK the farm anyway. So the reason we go for ratatouille, usually, is it's covered by the bingo board. Hold on. The reason we go for ratatouille, usually, is because it gives, I think that's 10 or 12 hunger bars. I'm struggling to count that. 6, 7, 8. Not really 8. No, that's 9. 9? Yeah, that's 9 hunger bars. Okay. The reason we go for ratatouille is because it's 9 hunger bars and 20 saturation. That's really good food. There's some things that are better than that. There's some things that are the same as that. There's a couple of them. But this is the only one that is fully made of crops, which is why I go for it. And then it's 2 olive oil, which means I can make a beautiful 9-slot area to garden, have tomatoes, zucchini, onion, bell pepper, basil, eggplant, squash, and then 2 spots for the olives. And then throw them all in a frying pan, and it gives me 2 for every singular crop. So every time I get an olive, for every olive I use in this recipe, I get 1 back. Which is why I go for it. There are other things that are just as good, though, but a lot of them require other things. Like, there's sticky toffee pudding, but I need to get butter for that, which means I need milk, which means I need cows. Trifle also needs milk. Shepherd's pie that needs a cow. That also needs an animal. And then salt can be gotten from water bottles, thankfully. But that means an extra step in the process of making that. And then there's also quite a few ingredients there. We need something that's easy to make, that gives us a good amount of food, which is why I've been doing the hamburgers, because hamburger, that's a cheeseburger. Hamburger's literally this recipe, that's it. And it's decent food, but I'm relying on the animals. The only problem with between me and ratatouille is finding the biomes. That is our #1 problem. Squash we've actually seen a few times. They're meant to be in the savannah with the eggplants, but you can also find squash in taigas. Tomatoes happen in the forest, bell peppers are in the plains, basil, onion, and I think eggplants are in the... I'm sorry, eggplants are in the jungle. Basil, onion, and eggplant are in the jungle, savannah and zucchini. I would like to say all of these correctly, please. I would adore that. Tomatoes are in the forest. Bell peppers are in the plains. Onion, basil, and eggplant are in the jungle. Squash can be found in taigas, but are meant to be in savannas. And so are zucchinis and olives in the savannah. The problem is... Oh, the lag. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh no. Oh... I have no idea if any of that was actually legible. I have zero clue if any of that actually made it through to stream. I have no idea how laggy that was just now. I'm gonna assume it was very laggy. I'm sorry, I'm repeating it all again. I need this footage. And hopefully I can get it right this time, because I've been messing it up every single time. Tomatoes are in the forest. Bell peppers are in the plains. Squash, zucchini, and the olives for olive oil are all in the savannah, but you can find squash in taigas. Eggplant, basil, and onion are in the jungle. So I need to find a jungle and a savannah. We've been entirely in cold biomes this entire time, except for the plains. I have no idea how far a warm biome will be. I think our best option next stream will be, this will be tomorrow, is go back to spawn, make a nature's compass, which is not expensive. We just need 4 logs, 4 saplings, and a compass. We found a lot of compasses in villages. And from there, we will try and find the nearest savannah or jungle, and then go out to that. Jeez. I'm already almost to 100. This is only 2, but this is actually really good. I got another backpack. What's in it? Bones. I'll take the bones, but that's it. And I want the arrows. Give me all the arrows. Thank you. Let's throw this in the offhand real quick so we can... There we go. Repair it. And I have more XP again, so add to attack. I really think ratatouille is the way. Just for how good it is, and with all the bones I'm getting, it's gonna be even better. So we will have to do. I'm gonna probably make another backpack just so we can keep ratatouille stuff. I'm getting so much damage and so much health. This is fantastic. I am adoring this. Great. Lovely. We're gonna slowly look through these. I want to see if there is genuinely anything better than ratatouille. I know ages ago, this is a really old thing. I did this like 2 years ago. Veggie salad. That's, okay, it doesn't give 2 though, which is what makes ratatouille so overpowered. When I was still doing colony craft stuff, I went through like all Okay, trail mix might actually be good. Because it needs raisins, chocolate, salt, and then whatever nuts. And nuts you can get from trees. You can make nut trees. You can literally, hold on. I know there's a crafting recipe for it in a sapling. There you go. You can literally make a nut tree, bone meal it, break it down, get the nuts again. Nut mix, trail mix might actually be good because it gives 4 of it for every 3 nuts. But you do have to make chocolate, which does require butter, so never mind. Screw that. Protein bar also requires chocolate. Nougat isn't as much. Buttered toast. That does require butter, though. Toast with jam, that requires another step. I need sugar and whatever whatever fruit I want for that, so no. Ham sandwich. Again, there's a problem of butter. Of cheese requires milk, which requires cows. Okay, peanut butter and jelly might actually yeah, peanut butter and jelly could genuinely be good. Oh, BLTs. Oh, but bacon. Yeah. Animals, again. Grilled cheese, no. Tuna sandwich, it's not letting me click on a crafting recipe for that. Cheeseburger is the exact same as hamburger, which is why we make hamburgers, not cheeseburgers. Tofu burger is even more steps. Pizza is dough, which is even more steps, and the cheese again, so we're gonna ignore all the pizzas. Lemon chicken. Again, animal, fried chicken, chicken and noodles, chicken, tofu, spaghetti squash. How much is that? Spaghetti squash actually could be good, because it's olive oil squash, and then chili peppers. Chili peppers are in the plains, but it doesn't make 2. But that is a good one to go for if you want to if you want to balance out a bit, because we could make this right now, except for the olives, actually. Because olives are in the savannah. Back when I was doing Colony Craft, this was like a year or 2 ago, I went through all the mods I had in the mod pack I made, and basically went through and just took notes on every single one. And I had Croptopia in it, and I went through all the Croptopia stuff to see which could be the best food to make. And hamburgers and ratatouille have always been on my list as the best to make. Simply for how easy they are. Taco. Again, cheese and then a meat. Sushi, meat. Egg roll, dough, too many steps. Cashew chicken, that's really good, but it's also chicken. Yam jam, okay. Oh, milk, never mind. It does require a milk. Granted, milk bottles are easy to get in bulk. Hold on, milk bottle. Milk bucket, surrounded by glass, in a milk bottle. But I'm gonna assume you're not getting bottles back from this. Banana cream pie, milk. Candy corn, not good, actually. Rum raisin ice cream. Rum comes from molasses, water bottle, molasses. Yeah, okay, that would make it a little more difficult. You can put sugarcane on a campfire with Croptopia? Okay. That's interesting, but rum, it's only 7. If I'm reading that correctly, 7. Oh no, wait, hold on, milk. I'm wrong. Cheesecake, brownies, snickerdoodle, banana nut bread. Burrito. Tortilla is gonna require extra steps. Tortilla. Bachata. There's no... Those are all crops. Cinnamon, you have to get from the jungle, though. I'm pretty sure lime is also in the jungle. Almond is in the dark forest. Rice... I don't actually know where you get rice from. I would assume the swamp. And then sugar and water. So that's not too bad. Carnitas, meat. Fajitas, meat and cheese. Enchilada, cheese, tortilla. Churros! Milk. Tamales. Ooh. If it weren't for the raw chicken, tamales would actually be really good. If it weren't for the chicken. Chicken is the only thing that's kind of holding that one back. And then the flour is just a really quick crafting recipe. I'm fine with it just being flour. I have 62. Hold on. I think someone in there had thorns. Or how am I getting hurt? I'm hungry, that's why. That's why I am experiencing pain. I am hungry. Hey, it's just like real life. Sadly, that's a genuine thing. Oh wait, what date is it? No, okay, we're good. Tres leche cake. That is a lot of bars. I'm almost tempted. I want to make this at some point. I don't know. I want to make this at some point in my streaming career just for the joke of it. We can't get Croptopia on Passion SMP Season 2, so we're using Farmer's Delight instead. I would just want to make this for the joke of it. Ah, that's cheese, though. Cheese and meat. Chicken egg. Crema, refried beans. Chimichanga. Oh, it's burrito, which is tortilla. Yeah. But chimichanga's pretty good too, because it's only flour with that. Quesadilla, cheese, and 2 tortillas. Corn husk is an edible thing. Shepherd's pie was the other one I was looking at, but it still has the meat, which is what we're trying to avoid. We're trying to find something that doesn't require animals or a long process that's a good food. Fish and chips, that requires me fishing. You know you can make tea, by the way. Really easily. You can make tea immediately in this game. If you get a water bucket and find some tea leaves, I think it's in the dark forest or the forest. I think it might even be birch forest. You can make tea really easily. Cornish pasty. Meat scones. No meat, it makes 2. That's decent, actually. Oh, but egg. Figgy pudding. I'm not... Oh, egg. Never mind. Hold on. Treacle tart, I think that is. Whipped cream, which does require milk. And a honey bottle. Screw that. Sticky toffee pudding, which requires the whipped cream and an egg and butter. Trifle. Milk. Water bottle, milk bottle. Caviar. Caviar toast. Avocado toast. It's kind of funny how good that is for it being toast, which you throw in a furnace. And an avocado, which you get from trees in the forest. It's funny how good that is. Bye, Billy Bob. Beef stew. That's actually really good. I should keep that in mind. That's seriously good for how little materials that is. There's the flour, but if you get 2 wheat, which you can find in a lot of villages, you can make this really early game. Beef stir fry? Okay, no. Buttered green beans, there's the butter, cheesy asparagus, cheese, chocolate ice cream, chocolate, milk, egg. Eggplant parmesan, there's the cheese again. Fruit cake. Egg. Grilled eggplant? Grilled eggplant's good, actually. Grilled eggplant is a decent one. There's the problem of getting eggplant and garlic. Both are in the jungle. I think paprika is also in the jungle. Pepper, I don't remember where it is, but I know it's a common. Olive is in the savannas. Oh, let's use what I have. We were on grilled eggplant. Kiwi sorbet. That's actually really easy. It's not a good amount of hunger, though. Which is why I should pay more attention to. Potato soup. Green oh, bacon. Hold on. Then there's my favorite ratatouille. Thank you, Kofi Bot. Rhubarb crisp. Butter. Hold on. Roasted asparagus. Doesn't require any of that, but it's not a good food either. Stir fry. That's actually really good. I don't remember where you get broccoli from, but otherwise, that's really good. Hold on, stuffed artichoke. Hold on, cheese. But otherwise, that's really good. Oh yeah, you can make a toast sandwich. It gives you 2, and it's actually a good food. I should be eating toast sandwiches. I can make a toast sandwich. Oh no, it's buttered toast. Never mind, I can't make one. I'm wrong. Roasted pumpkin seeds, my beloved. Sadly, it's not a good food. Pumpkin bars aren't good either. Pumpkin soup? That does require 2 pumpkins, though. It does give 2 back, so you do get a pumpkin soup per pumpkin. Onions and garlic are in the jungle. I don't remember what pepper is, and then the salt. So pumpkin soup's actually pretty good. Cabbage roll. The meat. Borscht? Borscht is an all crop. But it does only give 16. It's not quite as good as ratatouille, but that is also really good. And it has 3 base game crops, so you can get almost half of the materials from a village. There we go. I'm very slowly getting levels now, because it takes a lot of XP in order for me to level up anything. I have reached 100, though. I should mention, we have reached 100, which is why it's suddenly so difficult for me to level up anything. We were on borscht. Goulash! I love me some goulash. It is meat, though, which is the problem. Oh wait, am I thinking the same goulash? What am I thinking of when I'm thinking goulash? 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 Yeah, goulash. Okay, yeah. The goulash I know is probably very Americanized, though. Beetroot salad, there's the cheese. Deep fried shrimp, that's actually pretty good, but then again, egg and fish. But if you're collecting a lot of shrimp from fishing, that's actually good. Tuna roll, again. Fish, meat. Fried calamari, meat. Crab legs, meat. Anchovy pizza, not even gonna bother. Mashed potatoes. Milk aside, that's actually really good. Or, that's pretty good. It's not amazing, but that is pretty good. No way to the baked grape. Cinnamon, that does make 3 though, but it's not a lot. Croque madame. Is meat, egg, and cheese, and butter. Croque monsieur. Again, meat, cheese, butter. Daphne potatoes, butter, and milk. There's no potatoes in this. Then again, I don't know what this is referring to. Maybe it's referring to it's a dough shaped in potato? I don't know. Fried frog legs and frog legs. Ground pork. Hash browns aren't good. Quiche. But it's egg and milk. Oh, sunny side up eggs are actually something funny. That's pretty easy to make. It's not a good food, but the big breakfast. Patricia, Daddy want the big breakfast. You know, I forgot the tres leche cake. Big breakfast. I want to make at some point. Let's see, that's butter, that's toast, hash browns, 2 hash browns, bacon, sausage, baked beans, and an egg. Jeez. I'm almost at 40 damage. I'm not quite one-shotting these guys yet, though. which is my #1 criteria. I just want to one-shot them. And that's all the food. So I still think ratatouille is the way to go. 100%. Also, we have doggy talent, so there's a bunch of doggy stuff in my JEI. Yeah. So we'll have to do that next time. I'm gonna continue to AFK here for a little bit. Until I'm one-shotting things, because it's just gonna continue to be me doing exactly what you've been seeing me doing in between looking at all these recipes. Oh wait, hold on, I missed a few. Oh, but it's pie, so yeah, there's the egg and the dough. Never mind, okay. And then there's ice creams, which are also dairy products, and then this is just ingredients. Okay, never mind, never mind. Yeah. I'm gonna continue doing this off camera until I one-shot these guys. Except instead of looking at recipes, I'm gonna be looking at my phone. Alright, so we're gonna call off stream here. I'll be back tomorrow night to continue this. Wait, have I one-shot them yet? You're at 35, 84. No. I'm doing 50 damage though, which is far better than I used to. Alright. Can I upgrade? Yes, I can. Wonderful. I'm gonna let them keep going. But that'll be it. Thank you all for joining me. I'll see you in the next one, which will be tomorrow. Bye-bye. Also, if you're seeing the VOD on the VOD channel, it's today. It's tonight. The VOD gets released the day after. Go to the Twitch. I almost knocked that over. I haven't drank from this. It's this full, by the way. I haven't drank from this at all. But alright. Thank you all for joining me. We're going to be continuing this. I want to be overpowered enough next time. I want to be overpowered enough to deal with a stronghold, so next time we're going to be tackling ratatouille, so I have good food that'll keep me alive, and then we'll tackle the stronghold, and from there, hopefully we should be coasting for getting my artifacts. But yeah, that'll be it. Thank you all for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.